Hi guys, this is Miss Jones. I wanted to send you guys a video about the final for HMS 201. So today is May 4th and you currently have 2 weeks until your final project is due. Your final project is a set of case files. You should have 3 separate case files, one for a middle-aged adult, one for a child, and one for an older person. These 3 files must be submitted and they need to be in this order, and they need to contain at least one of each of these 11 documents. These are the same documents that you've been working on for the past few weeks. The case file forms, as you know, are up on the Learn Shell, but I wanted to just, let you guys do a video so you could hear me and I can kind of go over exactly what I'm expecting for the final. So first of all, what I'd like to tell you is yes, they do need to be in this order, and that can be done in a few different ways. You can scan the entire file in, make it a PDF and submit them as one document. You can name them so that when they come up on the screen that they are in that order. That's a little bit tougher. You also can use your phone. If you have an iPhone, in your notes there is a scan function that will allow you to scan, but you're going to then need to combine all the documents together. Again, it's very important to keep them in the proper order. If you were out in the field, they would need to be in a very specific order also. These case files need to make sense. So when I read through them from the face sheet right on through the termination letter, it needs to tell me a story. You need to paint me a picture of your client and what they have gone through. You don't have too many more forms to fill out that haven't been graded as of this point, but what I will say to you is that when I do grade the forms, I grade them looking at the accuracy of your ability to fill out a form. I don't grade them so that, to let you know, hey, you're telling a story or this form makes sense in this chart. So please make sure that you go back and you look at the chart as a whole and that it tells a story from start to finish. Also realize that when I look at this case file, and again, if you were in the field, if you were to pull out the face sheet, which is that first sheet, and the treatment or goal plan, those two things, if you were to pull them out, they should tell you 90% of the story that's going on with your client. So make sure that they're filled out appropriately with as much information as it needs to be. On your treatment plan, do not leave any lines blank. Make sure that you put comments for everything. You want to be able to, again, fill in those missing pieces. On forms such as the contact notes, realize that one contact note will not make your file make sense. You're going to need to have multiple contact notes in there. You also are going to need to include the multiple referral notification forms. If you submit a case file and within your treatment or goal plan you are only referring the client to one place, I need you to take a step back and think, does this client need case management services? And again, the same thing is going to be said for every one of your clients. After you read through their file, take a step back and say, does this client need case management services? If you're looking at a client that is perhaps suicidal or homicidal, it's not appropriate for case management. They're going to be inpatient. They're going to be hospitalized. If you're looking at someone who only needs one referral, again, that's not appropriate for case management. So you want to make sure that your case file paints a picture from beginning to end and that your forms are filled out to the best that you can do. I want to make sure that it makes sense, that you tell a story through this final exam. And that to me will tell me that you've mastered everything that you've learned in this class so that you can pass the course and go on to the next class in your sequence. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please, please, please call me, send me an email. We can go over anything that you may want to go over. Thanks so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.